Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I'm your host, Ed from HIMediaTV, and today, welcome back to Late Night News. We're going to get into your top headline of the day of JD Vance being relatively candid about the Haitian immigrant pet eating claims. But first, our headlines for the day. Firstly, Chattanooga Volkswagen workers rally for a fair labor as union talks begin. They had a historic 3-1 vote to join the UAW earlier this year. Meanwhile, FBI continued to investigate the apparent assassination attempt of Trump on Florida. Surprise! It was a Republican that tried to shoot him. Central Europe braces for even more flooding as the death toll rises. At least 14 dead after heavy rains and flooding, and rising rivers are put more places on alert. The U.S. Navy makes history by launching its first co-ed submarine by breaking barriers. Please, for the love of God, let both condoms and birth control be readily available. This week, the Coast Guard's Marine Board of Investigation will hear 2 weeks of testimony from former employees of Ocean Gate, the company that operates the to investigate in hearings that begin this week. And on to our main story. JD Vance appears to admit tale about Haitian immigrants eating pets is made up as he loses cool on scene with a CNN host. An ugly week of racist fear-mongering kicked off. This is, by the way, by John Bowden from The Independent. Kicked off by Donald Trump's vile debate claim that Haitian immigrants were eating the dogs of pet owners in Ohio. Town came to a head Sunday as JD Vance, the ex-president's top surrogate, faced journalist questions. The conspiracy was fact-checked in real time by ABC's David Meyer, which noted the city officials have looked into the claim and found it to be baseless, but the damage was already done. Nearly a week later, Vance found himself once again answering for his running mate's actions after days of shocking fallout in Springfield, Ohio, where residents reported flyers dropped by the Ku Klux Klan, as well as several threats of bombings or mass shootings, which, by the way, we talked about earlier last week, which ended up shutting down schools. The latest of which at Wittenberg University, which occurred Saturday night, just hours before Vance would go on the air. On Sunday, the Ohio junior senator was pressed by journalists as to why the Trump campaign was spreading a claim that it could provide no evidence for beyond the anecdotal "I heard it on television" excuse Trump himself gave during the debate. Quote, Vance said, if I have to create stories that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, because you guys are completely letting Kamala Harris coast. The apparent confusion prompted Dana Bash to put out, "You just said that this is a story you created." The exchange grew fiery, with Vance hitting out at Bash for what he claimed to be a frankly disgusting question. She pointed out there was zero evidence for the claims and the tales that triggered bomb threats in Springfield. Instead of saying things that are wrong and actually causing hospitals, schools, and government buildings to be evacuated because of bomb threats, because cats of the dog thing, wanted to actually be constructed in helping better integrate them into the community, she asked. Vance hit back at Bash, saying her questions were more appropriate for a Democratic propagandist than for an American journalist, and then slammed him for accusing him of inciting violence against the community, when all I've done is surface the complaints of my constituents. As the sparring continued, he fumed, "Dana, would you like me to ask questions and then would you like to ask me questions and let me answer them, or would you like to debate me on these topics? I'm happy to be here to talk about policy, but you're going to interrupt me every single time I open my mouth. It's because every time you open your fucking mouth, you lie. Then why am I even doing this? Yes, why are you even doing this? No, this is not, nobody's gonna vote for your ass on this." He's just goofy. Here's the thing. These motherfuckers lie. They lie. Trump, there is a 30%, there is a Hitlerite percentage of the population that wants to deport, jail, or kill people that they do not approve of. Part of Project 2025, there's literally a line saying deportation of dissidents. I'd get deported because I disagree with what they're trying to do. So. We live in a society. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to talk to me outside of this video, outside of live streams, or just join the community and be a part of it, you can do so at himedia.gg/Discord. Discord links there. We'd love to have you. And given the financial situation of the economy right now, I know this is a tall ask, but if you have the scratch to spare, please consider donating and becoming a supporter at himedia.gg/tip. All of our perks are serviced through our Discord channel, including early access videos, exclusive videos, and more. Your generosity is a blessing, and $1 a month is a boon to my mental health. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.